Hi everybody, it's Kim Wilson here. I'm back from my last craft retreat of the season, and now I'm going to have withdrawal for a while because there's nothing again till the fall. But I always love the craft retreats because I get so much done because I can just sit and craft away, but I'm with friends too, so it's really fun. So first some cards, and then I'll share the rest of my scrapbooking tips. I got a lot of pages done, but I had some easy layouts just sketched out, and I wanted to try them out with this set, A Round of Hellos, which was on the online exclusives, and it was not on the last chance list, but when I looked today, it has retired. So apparently they decided to retire it without putting it on the last chance list, so you can't get that one anymore. But the layouts are still really good, so any sort of circular stamp or anything you can use with these layouts. So here's just a really, and I also use the new in colors, so you might want to collect your in colors even though you can't get that particular stamp set. And it's a lesson to me and everybody, if something's on online exclusives and you must have it, get it right away, because who knows how long it'll be there. So this is just a simple 2-inch strip in the circle and then a few dots there. These are the in color dots, so they are really pretty. So you probably will want to grab those if you are collecting the in color items. So, and it kind of goes along with the dotted paper, so really fun. And then I really like this layout because it's kind of non-traditional. We like to center everything, but in this case the layers are all shoved to the left side, and I really liked that cute layout. This is just a very, very simple gatefold card, so very, very simple. So gatefolds are scored at 2 1/8 and 2 1/8, and then they meet in the middle, and then you just have to remember to not put adhesive on the other side of your circle. And these cute little in-color butterflies are also available now. So here I used two of the new in-colors, Crisp Cantaloupe and Hydrangea Hue, I believe. And then this is the very lightest color, the Barely Blush, is it? But it looks so pretty with those light pearls. And this, again, is a really easy layout, just a 4 by 5 1/4 piece, and then the opposite piece with the polka dots peeking out across there. So anyhow, some fun layouts for you to try, and then the rest of my pictures. Okay, so I think we ended up here. We were out in California, so we were in Bakersfield, and then I had a Stampin' Up! Meeting backstage in Las Vegas. So I just cut out my grid paper here. So here's another tip for your journaling. Use some grid paper. We had special backstage grid paper, so I wanted to use that for my journaling, so that was kind of fun. And then let's see, these 2 pages are just all pictures. Stampin' Up! Gave us this opportunity to make our own hats. That's mine, and it was so much fun. So there I am posing with all my friends in our various hats, and there we are having our hats made and embellished. They really went all out on the decorations too. Isn't that? I love this picture, so pretty. And then again, here I used the grid paper for my journaling. And I didn't really need to journal too much because the pictures kind of told the story, but I did add some journaling there. And then after the conference, my husband and daughter and I went to Red Rock Canyon and did a little tour there. We drove around before we went to the airport. And so again, here we go, flip-flaps, because there were so many pretty pictures, couldn't fit them all. I wanted to do just one page, so I used flip-flaps for that. And then I love that, what's it called? Alphabet a la mode alphabet is really fun. I like it because you can fit a lot of letters in there. Very skinny. They're tall but skinny, so you can fit a lot in for your title there, because it's amazing how fast you can use up that space when you're trying to make a big title. Okay, for the next few pages, I was doing Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I had used last year some workshop kits. So scrapbooking workshop kits is what they're called, and they're just all inclusive. They have paper, cardstock, embellishments, and lots of fun stuff, but each time you're making your own, you're doing your own thing, so there's always some leftover bits and pieces. So that's what I did for the next few layouts, is used up some of my leftover pieces from the kits and that give thanks. And I didn't want to put it directly onto the designer paper, so I just took my early espresso ink pad and just tapped it a few times to make that really cool background on that journaling block. Let's see, again, I'm using up here on my daughter's birthday. There's a Wildflower birthday scrapbooking kit. I don't know if that's still available. It actually went on last chance for a really great price. So I think I grabbed a few of those if you missed it, but it was great for birthdays and other special occasions. So I used up some of my extra pieces there for her birthday. And then I had snow days. I also have leftovers of that kit. And I made I don't map my pictures much, but because this particular designer paper was really bold and kind of busy, I made a large red mat for all 4 pictures to put them on there, and put a little bit of a strip of sticker that was left over there. And let's see if you can you see that journaling there at the bottom? Yeah, I think so. I used the white gel pen because I love it. Okay, here we go with some more bits and pieces left over from that the snow workshop kit. And I cut out some of those snow globes because they're so cute. And there's more of the snow globes. That's the one, Snow Days, that has the snow globe paper. So those, I do have extras. If you need them, I'll have them out at the yard sale this summer. More extra bits and just odds and ends of pictures. And this year I took a bunch of pictures of all my different Christmas trees that I set up. So just made a little label there with our Christmas trees for December 2025. And then of course Christmas at the Warner. And I made a 12 by 12 page for this because I wanted to fit them all on one page, and I thought I was able to do that. I cut down a picture of some of the ornaments, beautifully decorated at the Warner Theater. Always a fun, very meaningful time. And again, my white gel pen. So this time, instead of the 2 double lines, I did single dashes, and I did dots and little dashes. And so you can use that gel pen for all sorts of patterns. So isn't that page so pretty with that border around it with the white gel pen? And then I put the program on this page, and it's so blah because I didn't do that. So I should go around that again with the white gel pen. Or I could have put the program, I had an extra place, so I just stuck it in there. But I have, Stampin' Up! Now has the 6x8 memory protectors, which fit the little albums, but they are fabulous to put extra stuff in. So I just threw in all my Christmas cards that had pictures of family and stuff. So now I have the Christmas cards at the end of my 2025 album. So I'm so excited. I finished scrapping last year, and it's all done and cool. So love it, and hope you guys get a chance to catch up in your photo albums, because it was just so much fun to go through all the memories and stuff. But if you're a card maker, I do have cards to show you too. So there we go. Those are the layout cards, and I'm going to grab a bunch more of these 6x8 pages because I just think they'll be really useful. So they're a whole pack of just the larger ones instead of the small pocket ones. So very useful. All right. Hope you guys have a great week. Happy crafting.